Good morning. Welcome to Winnipeg. Okay, we might have a bit of a plain sunrise this morning, but at least we can see it. And I adjusted my camera a little bit more. It's the sun is coming up very close to what we used to refer to as Merv's flag last year. And I saw the walkers. I just happened to be sitting in front of my computer at the time, and the screen where I was right above me, and there they were. And I noticed that when I saw them in the wide angle view, which is this one right here, I noticed they were coming very, very slowly. And so I looked closer, and I could see that it appeared that they were hanging onto the railing. Now, I don't know if the bridge was icy or what. Now, I know we had a lot of frost on the car this morning when I first got up. I've been up for a while. We're up to minus 1.7 Celsius. So that would be like, for those of you down in the United States, it would be, approximately 28 degrees, I guess, roughly. It's pretty cool, but it's clear, and I might get out on the bike today. It looks like it's going to be drier than it was yesterday. Yesterday I was surprised at how many damp spots there were. There was nothing that I was splashing through, but the roads were damp in places. And right now those spots would probably be icy, maybe. Anyway, I think it's supposed to get up to about 6 degrees this afternoon, so hey, I might get out again. Wouldn't it be nice if I could get out every day until Christmas, or until Bill's cycle comes in and picks up the Rebel, because that's the deal, and I'm fine with that. I'm really looking forward to next spring. Anyway, what are we going to do here? We are going to paint. Oh, I want to know who it was that talked me into eating that extra piece of meatloaf yesterday late afternoon. I fell off the wagon. I fell off the wagon real bad. I probably set myself back 2 days. Yeah. But we won't talk about that. I'll be good today. That's the plan. Fingers crossed. I'll be good today. When you have an eating disorder like I do, and I'm calling it an eating disorder, it's kind of, in a way, it's sort of like alcoholism. You're just going moment to moment. I think to myself, well, I'm not going to eat right now. And you don't plan too far ahead. You can't plan too far ahead. It's just moment to moment, and as the day goes by, you're thinking about food. You're thinking about cooking. And it's been that way all my life. Up and down and up and down and up and down. Okay, so now we're gonna paint today. We're gonna paint these little parts that you see here. I think everything that you see here, I'm going to paint the 66, except the fire extinguisher. Those pieces over there, we're probably going to spray the 338. Now, how many times haven't I said that? And how many times haven't I said, talk is cheap, and it's easy to sit here. But to actually hook up the airbrush and spray, I don't know. Okay, all right, we talked about the sunrise which is coming up right now. Yeah, you can actually see it. Maybe I'll do something with it at the end of today's episode. But I should have by now had the walkers pass over top here. So, I do all that in editing later. I'm sure you'd understand. I'm not doing that right now. Okay. Let's recompose here, and I guess we'll just paint these little parts here. Yeah. Now I'll try and do a better job of keeping the the subject in the center of the field of view. Yeah, maybe what I'll do is I'll drag this. We're sort of ready for Missy the dog. It's not quite the same without Max, is it? But Missy the dog might be by later this morning. We'll see what happens. But I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to get my monitor. Don't go spilling your coffee on your nice green cloth, which isn't pristine anymore. This is just a towel, by the way. This is not, some people have thought this was cloth that you would use on a pool table. Well, it's the same type, kind of. In fact, it's exactly the same type now that I'm looking at it. But it is actually just a big beach towel. It came in 3 sizes. There was one size actually bigger than this, a super size, but I just got the medium size. I don't know if this exact same brand is available anymore on Amazon. But that's all it is. It's just a beach towel. So I could get a new one and put a new one down, or what's the difference, The main thing, what I really like about it is when I put something round on the cloth, it doesn't roll around. It stays there. And I like green. Right, Tennessee Jim? The green room downstairs right underneath me? Okay, so if I take this monitor, I think I could probably get it so that as I'm working here, maybe I could even move it a little bit more that way, because usually I do my painting just right about here. Yeah, I'll see in my peripheral vision as I'm working here. Whereas when it was over there, I just wasn't noticing. I apologize. Stuff like that really bothers me when I flub up in videoing. I don't know why. It just irks me. It's like a pilot when he makes a bad landing. That's all he thinks about all day long. It's that bad landing. He doesn't think about the 100 he had beforehand where he just greased it right in. No. He's dwelling on this bad landing, and he's telling his friends about it, and anyway. Let's get at it. Okay, we're going to give this a try. Got the monitor directly behind the camera. I should be able to sort of keep an eye on it. Got a little piece of blue tack right here. And the idea is I keep my subject directly above the blue tack and at the same elevation as this helping hands. It should be pretty well in the dead center of the field of view. The only thing is to hold this now so that I can paint it. Something like this I'd like to paint it like that, if you know what I mean. Maybe my stick is too long here. Well, we'll figure something out. Yeah, I think what I can do is I can paint it the way it's convenient to me, and then I can show it to you later like this. Well, at least that's the plan. Okay, so let's get ourselves going here. We're going to be using the 66 on everything. Now remember, we're going to try and keep it in the field of view here. I don't know why stuff like that is so important to me. And my handy dandy mixer upper here. Okay, I'm just going to clean this off now, and we'll be back in a minute. Okay, I repositioned this on my little stick here, so it's going to be good for both of us, I hope. Okay, I'm using my big brush here. I probably could get away with using a smaller one, but I find I have a lot less brush marks if I use the large brush. Usually I can get away with just, Okay, now don't want to fill those holes because the fire extinguisher has to mount in those. Okay, I think once that's dry, it'll probably be okay. How's the end? Not bad. Okay, next. Now this one here, it's got to have a little wheel mounted in that hole there, so I'm just almost kind of pretty much dry brushing it on there. I don't want to fill that hole. And this must be the back side here that we're not going to see. Getting a little bit heavy there. I think that'll be okay once it dries. Alright. Now something like this, I like to put it on fairly thick. The only place I don't want to get it on thick is on the end there, because that where the alligator clip is holding on, that's actually got to go into that's actually a positioning peg. We don't need to do the end here, although I almost did anyway. I'm just realizing maybe I should have my stronger glasses on. is it for the 66. The fire extinguisher and I believe the 3 wheels get painted red, but I just want to check on the wheels. So, yeah, I'll be back. Okay, we've got the macro lens on now. And we have readjusted our lighting. And I did mix this up just a little while ago. We'll get this out of the way. Let's try not to spill it. Now, as it turns out, okay, get my little brush now. Maybe I'll use the medium-sized one, which is this one right here. See what happens. Now, let's try not to put it on too thick. We'll come from the back first. Now, the back of the wheel is probably not going to be seen. Now, we don't want to be filling in the spokes, because I don't think that this gloss red has the same ability to shrink wrap as the XF. I gotta try and get that cleared out there. See what? Get a little bit off my brush. Go at it with more of a thirsty brush. There, I think I got it. Oh yeah, I was going to keep an eye on the monitor, wasn't I? Kinda. Well, it might be okay. As long as it looks round and... Yeah, as long as the wheel looks round. Okay, one more. Do a little bit more of the dry brush thing here. No, don't think I've got enough paint on my brush. There, that's better. Okay, I think that at arm's length that's going to look alright. Maybe not. Now the other part that has to be done red is... Oh, I'm noticing that there's a bit of a bump there on the side of the fire extinguisher. No, only the bottom part gets painted red. The top part is going to be painted sort of a black. It's the number 18. And surprisingly, that one of those wheels also gets painted. Okay, I think that everything that I haven't painted red now is supposed to be the number 18. See if I can get in behind there a little bit. Okay. All right, we're just going to clean up the brush here and give everything a chance to dry a little bit, and then we'll do the number 18. In the meantime, I better go do some editing, see how much footage I got. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello, Missy. Hello, Missy. How are you doing? How are you doing? You got a big smile for me today? Huh? Oh, over here. Oh, you got a little scratch, do you? A little scratch?
Thank you.
Okay, see ya.
Yeah.
Well, I see blue sky over there. But it's sure cold. Still frost on the roof of the car. Missy the dog. Missy the dog. Now, moments ago I was looking outside and it kind of looks almost like it could rain out there. Our blue sky is gone, and guess we don't need this little piece of blue tack here anymore. And it's up to 5.8 degrees, so it's warmed up, sorta. If you can call 5.8 warm. I'm going to call her quits here because I do want to get out today. Guess we'll have to do our number 18 tomorrow. That'll be for this other wheel here and for the top of the fire extinguisher. Thanks for watching, everybody. All being well, we're going to see you tomorrow.